Table 500, the series where the combos are absurd. Boom! What the hell is that? Or the combos are stupid. Magic Kubo effect is going to resolve here. Sub and Dart Magician. That's not going to help you, brother. From rookies to masters, you'll find something worth laughing at in this series. Send in your Master Duel replays for next month's Table 500 to 500tablefarfa@gmail.com and make sure to include your player ID and the replay's timestamp. Here is Table 500. YouTube! Welcome back to another episode and iteration of Table 500, the lowest table in the venue, where we see some of the most assiest, doggiest, stinkiest plays in Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's jump into this week's episode and take a look at what we have in store for today. But first, a word from our sponsors. Do you love GX? I do too. Opera GX, that is. If you're tired of the generic one-size-fits-all vibe of every other browser, then Opera GX is for you. I like using Opera GX because I get to make it what I want to be because of the customization. Font, customizable. Icons, customizable. Music, likewise. Keyboard sounds, customizable. If you can think of it, it can be moved around, changed, and tampered with. One of my favorite mods that they have is the Lo-Fi Chill mod. Not only does it give you some nice relaxing music that you're listening to this entire time, but it also just has the nice pleasant bubbles as an overlay on the side of the screen. Feels calm and relaxing, and as you know, I'm a very calm person who never shouts or yells or anything like that. And the best part about Opera GX is that it's absolutely free. You can download it today using my link in the description to get yourself as well protected by the in-browser VPN. Download Opera GX today and browse the internet how you choose to. And now, back to the video. This replay is called Master Rule 4 Real. Trade and pass, that's crazy. Classic silver combos, classic. So what are we doing here today? We're gonna go Soul Absorption, Banish, 10 cards upon it to draw double Ancient Leaf, which says when you have over 9,000 life points, draw 2 cards. Look at this combo here, dude. Look at this combo. That is 3 Pot of Greeds that have been resolved. Now, you might be wondering, why is this called Master Rule 4 Real? Once upon a time in 2017, back in the day, there was a leak. There was a mole, kind of like how Konami seems to have a lot of these days. That's a 13,000 grand module. There was a leak in the lead up to Master Rule 4 that stated that in the next update and change for Yu-Gi-Oh!, life points would be 10,000. That's what you would start with. They just increased the life points. Meaning that Ancient Leaf could just be a staple. There was crashing of the market. There was buyouts everywhere. It was a great time. It was a great time. This replay here is a link to a 2009 tweet from a Konami employee. Check the year, 2009. This is 6 months before the release of Maxi's release, I believe. Working on a crazy new anti-special summoning card. Our current version is pretty damn amazing. What did he mean by this? Our opponent has passed to us. How very kind. They're gonna activate Fuwalos. They're gonna activate Fuwalos. Nice. Main phase Juan. Summon out Aroma Lilith, Rosalina. For Laurel into Dryas. Draw 2. Draw 4 actually, because that came from the deck there. Sunseed Twin, summon from the deck. Healer. Plus the Dryas, special summoning from the extra deck. Draw 2. Draw 2. Draw 2 more. Infinite Impermanence. I don't think you have enough hand traps for this, buddy. Gonna link summon here into the Aroma Seraphim. Jasmine. Draw 2. Make another extra deck monster. Make Jasmine. Draw 2. Laurel. Chain double Jasmine here to get a search of a plant every time you gain life points here, especially some of the Lily Borea. Equip. Max, are you insane? Imperms the Lily Borea. Alright. Jasmine, tribute the Lily Borea. Non-plant players hit the correct cards. Challenge impossible. So every extra deck summon is 3 cards? Two from the Charmies and 1 from the Maxi. Okay. Plus every regular special summon is a draw off the top here. You better have some answers to this, my friend. Alright, the Plant Dream. Going for the deck out here. You know, there's the title in Master Duel you can get. It's called Destroyer. If you deck your opponent out completely, that's what happens. But you also need to maybe have the wherewithal to be able to be like, huh, maybe I shouldn't draw 3 cards every special summon against plants. Am I right? Even in Diamond they do this. Even in Diamond. Oh boy. Alright, how many we got left? We've got 6 in deck. Special summon back the Ragnaraka. 5 in deck. Tribute special from hand. 4 in deck. Add Con. Activate the field spell. Set a spell. Trigger the Angelica. Special summon. 3 in deck. Circle of the Fairies. Draw 2, 3. Oh! No way! No way! What? Oh my god. That's just no shot. Okay. I thought he was about to deck himself out, dude. The funny thing is that it was the last card. It was the literal last card. Why is he playing hand traps in Exodia? I don't get it, dude. Oh, it was Millennium. Maybe it was just Millennium. Right. Holy, yeah, Millennium can just do that, I guess. That's so funny. Alright, this replay is called Actual Table 500. Whatever that means. We're gonna go and begin with Unexpected Die. And get Ash Blossomed. Cries and Dugzeef. Cries and Dugzeef. Ash is the Unexpected Die. Isn't Unexpected Die not once per turn? Yeah, it's not once per turn. Does he just not realize you can die again? That sounds really weird to a non-Yu-Gi-Oh player, doesn't it? Yeah, I think he just doesn't know you can die again. Okay. We're gonna go Princess Colon. Bring back the box of... Gold. 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 Doll Happiness. Pop the Box of Friends. Send the Happy Bear. Box of Friends. Summon out the Crown by the World Chalice. Normal summon Lee. Is this a freaking solo mode deck? Ah, classic. Oh, Box of Friends destroys your monsters in the end phase. And then Princess Colon brings back the Crown to the World Chalice. Okay, alright. How are you getting out of this one? Alexandrite. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Just myfavoritecards.com. Marshmallow and a normal summon, big guy. Yep, makes sense. Alright. Here's Grandpa Demeto. Detaches to special summon back 2 guys. Goes for the Draglubion. The Draglubion's going to special summon out the Numeron Dragon. The Numeron Dragon going to declare an attack. Pop with the Demeto. Burn for 24. Numeron Dragon effect. Attack. Battle phase. Boom. What the hell is that? Oh! Why are you hitting yourself literally? Attack Guidance Armor. When a monster declares attack, target a monster on either field, change the attack target to it, and perform damage calc. What the fuck? Alright, next replay. This is Tax Season. What are we doing with Tax Season? There are some cards in your hand. Like, just like cards. Like there's Manadium, there's Black Garden, there's Melodious, there's Meadowfoes. Things are gonna happen today. Electromite send Dark Dorido. Yeah, you know that things are gonna happen. Alright, using the Melodious engine to get us into some plays. Electromite! It's gonna pop to add back the Dark Dorido, scale the Volflame. Beyond the Sus. Activate to search a Pendulum. Gonna get another Melodious. Pendulum summon out 2. The Dark Dorido stacking one of each attribute from the deck to the top of the deck. Barodrew, the cards we stacked with the Saryuja Skuldred. Special summoning out with the Rescue Ferret here. The Valkyries. And the Dark Charmer main deck monsters. Atlantis is going to banish all of them. Bring them back and trigger them. Because the Rescue Ferret negates their effects. So now the Diviner can use the effect here to send for High Ritual Art. Synchro Shokan into Visas, Amritara, Obsession, pop the Zalantis, add Calarium, scale the Calarium, Obsession, special summon out Rhymeheart, special summon Meek, pop the Meek, Meek trigger, special summon Meek, synchro into Black Winged Dragon, synchro into Ultima Izolkin, set a card for the Beals. For Beals! You're doing some war crimes today, I see. Summon out the Familiar Possessed from the deck because we control the Spellcaster and the Charmer. Gonna give our opponent some Rose tokens, courtesy of the Black Garden now. And there it is, the Geonator Transverser. Swapping the zones, giving your opponent the Beals. Activating Tidal. Special summon Tidal. Black Garden effect. Gonna give your opponent another token here. Black Garden going to target, to destroy, to bring back the Dragon Rulers, courtesy of the token. We're gonna summon out the Guiding Quem into Flare Metal Dragon. Guiding Quem effect, going to trigger to summon out the Blazing Cartesia from the graveyard, which is then used to fuse into the Masquerade, the Blazing Dragon, and now we summon out Blackwing Assault. There's more. Wait, there's more. Every single tax card in Yu-Gi-Oh! We're gonna high ritual art from the deck here. Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon. Are you ready for this? Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon. Your opponent must pay 500 to activate card effects. Masquerade. Your opponent must pay 600 to activate card effects. Blacked Wing Dragon. Your opponent must pay 700 to activate card effects. Red Eyes Flare Metal. Inflict 500 each time your opponent activates a card effect. Beals. If you take damage, activate this effect to gain attack. Firecracker. Deal 1000. Chain Gravity Dragon. Chain Masquerade. Well, not really chain, but pay your taxes! What the hell is that? Magikaribo? What does that do? Magikaribo effect is going to resolve here. Summon Dark Magician. That's not going to help you, brother. That's not going to help you. Ultra Burn from the Red Eyes Flavor. The Gravity Dragon. The Masquerade. The Assault Dragon. Why is the Blackwing Assault Dragon not activating? Oh, well. Resolving the chain here. Beals. Gaining the attack. And exploding. That is every single cost card. The animation, it's still going. That's so funny. It's funny because it's April and it literally is tax season. So I hope you've gone and paid whatever you owe in the Silver 5 bracket. I'm not sure what type of bands they have there, what the tax bracket is. It has to be at least like, you know, 10%, surely. This replay is called My Heart Beats in Overdrive. The opponent's going to go first here with, oh my god, I love Ray. I love Runic Hugin. This Runic Fountain is going to change my life. What is going on? Runic Sky Striker. Azalea, dump the Engage. Kagari, search Engage. Bro really wants to draw cards, huh? Bro drew. Engage. Draw. Multi-roll. Set. Shizuku. That's it? That's it. Okay, Runic Striker. Sure. Alright, let's push our way through this. Activate Duster! Wait, there's no Runic? He had a Flashing Fire set! He just didn't Hugin Protect. Oh, he can't Hugin Protect because the extra deck is used. Nice synergy. Alright, what are we doing here? We're gonna go tuning. Randomly just sacks a Revolution Synchron off the top of the deck with the tuning, by the way. And the Stardust monster. Gonna go and add Carrier here. Extra normal summon with the Junk Synchron. Junk Converter. So this is the literal, like, 2-card combo. Junk Synchron is a 1-card combo if you have the setup for it, but we also have the extra normal summon guy, so that's the thing as well. We summon out the Black Garden Maiden, Garden Rose Maiden for the Black Garden search. No, we didn't even search the Black Garden. Okay. Just playing the game, I suppose. Burrow Drew into an Ash Blossom. Just gonna do some synchro plays here. Special summoning out with the Arriving Light, Crimson Dragon. Fun things are happening. Synchro World! Is that a normal summon Ash? Oh my god. Assault Synchro Dragon. Jet Synchro comes back. Gonna make a 2. Blackwing level 2. I don't even know who that is, man. So about the Stardust Dragon. Synchro 4. Shooting Star Majestic Dragon. Extra normal summon the Junk Synchron for Sahaya. Sahaya brings back the Blackwing. Tribute to summon out the Stardust Synchron. Garden Rose Maiden Banish. Special summon out the Stardust Axel Synchron. Wing Synchron. Reduce the level. Synchro Shokan into Cosmic Quasar Dragon, tagging into Stardust Zephyr Dragon, and then Synchro World, removing 10 counters to bring back Crystal Wing Dragon, tagging into shooting Quasar Dragon into a second Crimson Dragon, not even going to attack apparently. We just want to sit on My Heart Beats in Overdrive. Raigeki! Chain Widow Anchor! Wait, do we have an out? There's no way we have an out here. Wait. Did we lose? Negate Widow Anchor. Raigeki negate. Okay, we're good, right? Surely we don't just lose this. Assault Synchron brings back here Chain Maxi and Chain Cipher to negate the Maxi. Chain the Clear World. Draw 1. Link Shokan into Hayate. Negate the summon. And pass turn. My heart beats in overdrive. That's every Yusei boss monster. Well, you know, quote unquote. Some of these just weren't around at the time, but that is how my heart beats into overdrive. Bad! He really was going fast, dude. Oh, he was going so fast. This replay doesn't have a name, it just has a YouTube link as the title, which is weird. The title of this video is called Good Stuff Pals and Yugioh Are Getting Ridiculous, and it's a link to my own YouTube channel. So let's jump into this replay and see just exactly what they mean by that so ominously. I wonder how many engines we can fit into this. Let's take a look here. the imposter has selected to go first. Okay, all right. Intruder. Let's count the archetypes so far. We're beginning with White Forest, okay. With the search of a Stellar from the Peri Rice map. We're going to pitch the Witchcraft spell to special out Sylvie, who gets Tails. Synchro sub it for 6 here. I think we're still going to stick to the White Forests for now. That's going to be Recelia. Recelia is going to send Tails to add A. You can just add that? Okay. Second archetype has been detected. That is Witchcrafter Golem Aruru. Reset the Tails here. Stellar summons itself back from the graveyard. That's going to synchro up. Archetype number 3. Zeroa Magistus monster. That's going to be used to search out the Crowley with the Magistus link, which we can send for free to special summon LZ. That's going to get LZ Azamina. Azamina, technically, I guess we could look at it as the 4th archetype. Into Muddy Mud Dragon. Muddy Mud Dragon, synchro fusion monster, essentially. It's going to get us into some funny plays soon. Should be the LZ for the Hello Azamina here. That's going to summon out Ricialago. I never noticed that Hallowed plays the poly animation. Okay. Ricialago on summon is going to add Sinful Spoils of the White Forest. Muddy Mud Dragon's going to fuse with the Ricialago to summon Saint Azamina. This card is disgusting, by the way. It's so broken. Summon out Moa Regina now. Hello in the graveyard. Going to put back the White Forest Azamina to add itself back. Moa Regina targets an illusion, brings it back, brings back the Ricialago. Hello Azamina. Chain the Sinful Spoils of the White Forest. Chain Moa Regina. Target up to 2 cards on the field. Destroy them. Why are we popping our own cards here? We're going to pop the Ricialago. We're going to fuse our hand here into the Witchcrafter Vice Madame. Yes. Thank you, Madame. And the resolution of the... Well, both fusions resolving to get Sylvia. Sinful Spells White Forest added to the hand here. Crowley in the grave activates, banishing, targeting the Zeroa, chaining the Witchcrafter Madame. It's going to special summon out the deck here. Witchcrafter Joshua Schmitta. Joshua Schmitta activates to discard a spell, special summoning from the deck. Witchcrafter Adele. Recycling the spell here. Joshua Schmidt activates the grave effect to banish to send a spell here. Activate Adele. Tribute to bring back a spell cast. Going to bring back Sylvie. Chain Witchcrafter Madame. This is going to add back a spell and trap Witchcrafter spell from the grave. Are we locked into anything at this point? We're still gaming, right? Centurion. That's archetype number 6. I think we're on 5 or 6. 6. I think 6. We got the field spell. Oh, we haven't even used that Tails yet. Okay, cool. Gonna add Rusia. Stand up, Centurion. Pitch the Rusia. Scaling Primera. Primera special summon. Scaling and then synchro summoning immediately here. All right. We're going to synchro with the extra deck monster Vice Madame into Crimson Dragon. We're going to add the Gargoyle. Activate Witchcrafter Holiday. Chain Crimson Dragon. Target Centurion. Auxilla. Tagging into the 420 Blazar Dragon. Brings out Witchcrafter Madame. Sets a card. End phase Deception sets itself. Auxilla scales the Primera. And the Draping adds itself back from the graveyard. And pass turn. It's a pretty scary field here. That's a lot. It's everything. Let's see what the opponent can do. I'm going to spin away a card. Pitching Rhino Heart. Chain Illa Sylvia. That's going to be a negate. Chain the Primera to special summon from the scale. Okay. Negate the Rhino Heart. Primera on summon plus the stand-up Centurion. Thank you for your service. Stand up for your troops. Just the Saint Azamina by itself is, like, disgusting. Can't target cards anywhere on the field. And that is GG. That is a very crazy impressive board. This replay is called 2018 Table 500. Now, some of you may recall, some of you might know what's going to happen. But this is a classic Table 500 combo here. You can tell that it's only really fun stuff that we do in these Table 500 replays, as you can see from the fact that we've opened the Dragoonity combo, which is, you know, kind of standard for Dragoonity anyway, you know, not in general. But there's a sneaky little monster in our hand. Why do we have a leg? Just one leg. Just one dude. Just, yep, leg. All right. How many times have we resolved Gaydir, by the way? Is that like 4 already? There's Boomer LP. Boomer LP special summons Red MD. Literal 2012 combo, which, to be fair, in the context of 2012 is disgusting. I can't believe, like, that was a thing. Some Sara Ara Dragon gets the tribute summon here by adding back the Mistleton. Tribute summoning, which triggers the Hereticsy, which summons any dragon from our deck now. So let's see what that's going to do. It's just going to get a Dragoonity thing. Make the second Boomer LP, not once per turn, into Striker Dracha. Zephyros bounces the Dragon Ravine effect. Are we going to pitch leg? No, we're gonna keep the leg here. Remus, because we have Dragoonity guy thing. We're going to special summon, make a link 4. That's going to be Saryuja. Keeping leg. We're keeping leg. Okay. Sure. Here's Pisty. Pisty going to bring back Gaydir. I think this is like the 6th Gaydir resolution now. Soft ones per turns are awesome. Pitch Kus here. Second Saryuja. You know it's a fun replay when there's multiple Saryujas being summoned in a game here. Barsha equips all 5 Dragoonities from the graveyard. Means we can summon all of them for fodder here. There's the 3rd Saryuja. That's 2 legs we're keeping in our hand here. Okay, dude. Alright. Saryuja, Striker Dragon. Avarice gonna put back Saryuja, Striker, Pisty. And that's gonna draw Arm! Then we're gonna use the Saryuja again. That's going to not really draw the thing we needed there, but here's Barsha. So we're just going to loop Barsha and Saryuja to keep drawing our deck here. Saryuja number 8. Exodia. Finally found that. All right, there it is. The Dragoonity Exodia combo. There it is. GG. Fantastic. That brings us to the end of our Table 500 for this week. Remember, if you want to tune in next episode, probably in 2 weeks' time or so, send in your replay by... figure out how you can send in your replay by following the instructions in this video. It was here at the start or the end. Just read. Some of you always ask, Papa, how do I send in my replay? Just read. Just read. Just read. That's how you send in your replay. Just read. Let's do some voting. YouTube, the victor and winner of this episode of Table 500 is, of course... none other than, it was semi-close, than the reverse Exodia OTK. Me when I don't attack for a game with plants and instead get greedy and do my wombo combo thinking I'm gonna deck my opponent out and then get Exodia. Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of Table 500. Remember to take part in this series. You gotta send in your replay to the email and follow the instructions. Very simple. Just read. Just open those little subscription fee glasses windows on your face here, and you should be able to understand how that functions. See you guys in the next episode, and enjoy this episode of Table 500. Bye!